Every song I'm gonna release has to be an anthem. It has to be a female anthem, and it will be a female anthem.
Coming up, the sweet but psycho, but mostly sweet, Ava Max. In the last couple of years, when you could still go to malls, gyms, salons without worry, you were guaranteed to hear Ava Max's international smash hit Sweet But Psycho.
Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind.
The song was Ava's first top 10 hit in the United States and went #1 in 22 countries. So let's do this. Let's meet Ava Max. Ava Max, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me.
So let's talk about you for a second. You've seen, to be honest, the two very extreme ends of the United States, right? You lived in South Carolina.
Virginia, was born in Wisconsin. Well, I don't remember Wisconsin, but I remember Virginia a lot.
And now you live in Southern California, SC to SC, two very different SCs. What's the biggest difference between the two?
I learned to...
Hold on.
What's going on?
Hang on, this will be fine. Fingers crossed, hold on.
Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Whatever happens, my producers are telling me, it doesn't matter. You got to complete the interview with Ava Max.
This shit happens all the time. Oh
No, it doesn't. This never happens.
Well,
This is because your hair was too fire right now. That's what happened.
Oh my God, stop. No. Okay.
I'll be back. Thanks, Ava. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay.
All right, bye. Bye. So we're back. I survived.
I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried.
I think before the fire alarm hit, we were talking about how you lived in South Carolina and now you're in Southern California. And we were talking about the big differences between those two places.
Yeah, South Carolina is very different. I feel like people settle down and get married early there. Like, oh my God, if I would have stayed there a little longer, I probably would have been married with kids. Southern California, I love that you can have the city, the beach, and the entire music industry is here. And that's where I wanted to be, where the music industry was.
At 14, what kind of music were you making? What was the image?
It was like pop music. I had driven to New York to take some photos and then drove down to Miami to record some music. And then we flew to California. So my parents are really like invested in just like supporting my dream. And it's crazy because they were immigrants when they came here with nothing and they gave it all up again for my dream. I'm like, you guys are crazy. That's how they are. They're like so brave. My parents are so brave and they really believe in taking risks to be successful. And they wanted to do that with me and teach me that.
There's music in their blood too, right?
Oh my God, yeah. So my mom sings amazing opera, not professionally, but she can literally break a window. Her voice is so loud. She's like, oh, it's crazy. And she would wake me up from sleeping in the morning to go to school. She would be my alarm clock.
Your dad's musical too?
Yeah, he played piano for 8 years, 8 to 9 years, and both my uncles were in bands back in Albania. My grandfather was a comedian and wore clown makeup on stage and was an actor in movies in Albania. So everybody was kind of creative. My grandma's wrote poems.
It's funny, I was talking to another artist and they were telling me about how they're having such a problem right now in lockdown writing because you got to have input to have output.
I disagree. I think right now is probably the best time to write because there's so much going on in the world and so many emotions running wild. This year is crazy. And I feel like you can write the best music this year.
You were also working with a friend of mine who I've known for years, Red One.
Oh my God, yeah, with Kings and Queens. I met him for the first time, actually, a few months back.
To all of the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own.
Literally, that song came actually, not like most songs where I go in the studio and I write, that song actually came to me. Red One had the idea already. So that was already like of the chorus. So that was all like there, the melody, but then we switched lyrics. We completely changed the lyrics to make it more female empowerment.
Why was the message of empowerment so important for you to put in those lyrics?
Because I've had past relationships where guys have tried to pull me down and try and tell me I'm not good enough and maybe tell me, oh, you need to lose weight. Oh, you needed this. You're not good enough. Oh, you're never going to make it. And all these words got stuck in my head. And I'm just like, you know, every song I'm going to release has to be an anthem. It has to be a female anthem, and it will be a female anthem. And as many times as I have to put it out, for people to understand that, you know, you have to respect queens. You got to put queens in power. I want to see more queens in positions of power.
I know that you've been teasing some imagery on your social media that may play towards like an album cover, artwork.
Yeah, it has to do with a lot of lightness and darkness. You know, Sweet But Psycho kind of was the beginning of it for me. So I wanted to play off of that because I do feel like I feel like everyone is a little Sweet But Psycho. So the album is really in two parts. It's in lightness and darkness. The orange hair is a hint. The orange tangerine hair is a hint.
Final question is to all your fans watching this and looking to you, any message that you have for them?
To my avatars, I love you guys so much. I hope to see you soon in concert, maybe next year, if not a drive-in. I've heard drive-in concerts are a thing. If anything happens sooner, I'd be happy. But, you know, stay safe, wear a mask, and protect others and your elderly, and be kind.
And the album's coming too. That's it. I just put that
And
bit
the
in at the
album
end.
is coming.
Ava Max, thank you so much.
Thank you. You too. Mwah. Stay safe, everyone.
Ava Max's parents came here from Albania, which begs the question, what are they putting in the water in Albania? Because Dua Lipa, Bibi Rexha, Rita Ora, and Ava Max, all those amazing artists were born to Albanian parents. We are in the middle of an Albanian pop music invasion, and in case you're wondering where Albania is on the map, it's in southeastern Europe, just north of Greece. You're welcome, people who failed geography. By the way, you want to know who else was from Albania? Mother Teresa. But Mother Teresa never moved to America, thus sadly, she didn't have much of a career in pop music.